The most reliable way to get sales as an online store is to rank for long-tail transactional keywords with combinations of category names and filter values which have search volume. Setting them up in a way to have real chances to rank for them can look easy, but it isn't. I'll show you the most common mistakes which prevent web shops to rank with filter combinations and how you can avoid them all. At the end, I will show you a plugin which can help you to get the job done faster and rank easier with filter combinations. Let's take a look at the preconditions and which web shops have actually a chance to rank with filter combinations. Long-tail keywords usually have a much higher conversion rate if the product listing provides enough related products for the user to choose from. The first challenge, therefore, is to have enough products in a certain category so the filters make sense at all. The second challenge is to ensure that all products have their attributes set and attribute values entered. For example, black t-shirts have a nice search volume, but if you want to rank for that keyword, you need at least 12 black t-shirts in your shop, and the color attribute needs to have their attribute values set to black. This seems obvious for an attribute like color, but you wouldn't believe how often even that one is missing for way too many products in most web shops. Once we have enough products for all colors, the color filter makes sense. Clicking on one of the colors should open a new URL related to the category. In our example, the category is t-shirts and the color black. So the URL usually looks like this or like this, if you have made your URLs prettier. The SEO basics are that the title tag and H1 have the keyword at the beginning. So the title tag and H1 in our example should start with black t-shirts. But in reality, most web shops don't have this. It's called dynamic title tags and H1s, because in some CMSs it can be challenging to set dynamic title tags and H1s up. Some decide to convert filters into subcategories. We see this most often with brands. Instead of leaving the brand as a filter, they create subcategories with the brand, so the URL isn't anymore like this, but looks like this, which for most web shops is the completely wrong approach, because users love to combine multiple filters while trying to find a suited product, and you shouldn't give filters the same amount of link juice as subcategories, which you do if you set them up as subcategories and you weaken further filter combinations by doing that. Now that we have enough products with filled out attribute values, our filters generate separate URLs. And we have dynamic title tags, we are done, right? Sadly, not even close. First, we need to make sure that those filter URLs are crawlable by Google. If your filter is being generated by JavaScript CSR or consists of form elements, Google won't see them. They need to be href HTML elements to be discovered by the Googlebot. If certain filters don't have search volume, but you still want to let the user use that filter, you can hide it from Google by using a form element with PRG masking. To be able to turn one filter on and shut another off is not natively supported by most shop CMSs. Therefore, you usually need to decide whether you want to index them all or none, which is a two-sided sword. By indexing them all, you can lose crawler and indexing budget to unimportant filters with no search volume, or you can decide not to rank for these extremely good converting keywords. Therefore, we have built a plugin to help you set up all perfectly. But before taking a look at the plugin, let's see what else we need to take care of from an SEO perspective regarding filters. The filter URLs meta robots should be set to index follow if we link them from the filter selection, and no index no follow if we have hidden them from the filter selection. But what if we have multiple pages of a single filter? For example, hundreds of black t-shirts. Take a look at this video for an explanation. In our example, we will stick to the category-centered setup, and we need to set up single filter paging URLs to no index, no follow. Now we have one more important thing to take care about: multiple filters. What if the search volume for black Nike t-shirts, which is a combination of black as the color filter and Nike as the brand filter, is good? Should we index all multiple filter combinations? No. In most use cases, we should prevent multiple filter URLs from being indexed. There are many reasons why we shouldn't let that happen. And the first one is that this could create endless loops where the Googlebot gets lost. Imagine the Googlebot clicking on every filter value and combining them all. This could eat all of your crawler budget in the first category the Googlebot finds. you would not only see crawling issues, but also indexing issues, and therefore will have a hard time to rank even for categories and subcategories. So take care that the double filter combinations, and especially multiple filter combinations, are set to no index, no follow. For some web shops, double filter combinations make sense, but most shops need just a few double filter combinations to be indexed. With our Crawler budget control plugin, you can exactly do that. You can set multiple filter combinations to no index, no follow, but choose certain combinations to be on index follow. You can even choose just certain filter values to be indexed. It generates also dynamic title text with prefixes. You can finally take control of your category filter combinations keywords and boost rankings for those with a search volume and save your Google Crawl budget for the more important URLs and not waste them on tricky filter handling. You can download the CLXC WooCommerce Crawler Budget Control plugin at plugins.clxc.com, where you find also our Link Juice Control plugin and as well our CTR Optimization plugin, all made for WooCommerce. We are developing the same plugins for Shopify. If you don't want to miss them out or get more useful tips and tricks for e-commerce SEO, join our free newsletter at clxc.com. See you next time.